What's up, Titos and Titas? It's happy hour. Cheers. We are going to review something very anticipated, much anticipated. It's something that a lot of people have been waiting for. Now, because of what's been happening around the world, maybe the release has been overshadowed with the postponing of the CrossFit Games for 2020, and a lot of the athletes have not been able to showcase their wares, so there's a slight delay. But they were reviewing and unboxing the Nike Metcon 6, so if you're excited for that, I am too. But before we do, make sure to subscribe, like this video. The algorithm is really gonna help us, so you should make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, since we always talk about fitness, we talk about health, we talk about some things about CrossFit and all the good stuff in life for you Titos and Titas. Okay, so let's take it out. Comes in this box. Okay, there. So the Nike Metcon 6 is obviously it's the 6th version of the Nike Metcon. The first one came out in 2014. The first Nike Metcon came out in 2014. I'm happy that I've owned almost every version of the Nike Metcon except for the Nike Metcon 2s. So with the 2s and the 1s, there wasn't much of a difference, so I skipped out on those. And I may have jumped the gun on the Nike Metcon 1. I think I bought 5 colorways of the Nike Metcon 1. So just do it Nike. There you are. Then come out with your standard orange box. Put that there. And thank you for our sushi. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, colorway is black limelight. So that's what it says. As far as I understand, I ordered something that looked like a gray camo, but that's what they're calling it, black and limelight. So there's 2 versions of the Nike Metcon 6 that are available. One comes in Fly Ease. Unfortunately, this is not that one. So we open it, tissue paper, and there you are. Put it there. So as you can see, this is the Hyperlift insert. If your ankle mobility is not perfect or needs a lot of improvement, like a lot of people, you put these under the insole. It's supposed to give you better positioning for wall balls. It says there, wall balls, thrusters, squats. For you non-CrossFit people, another video for that one. Okay, looks kind of greenish in person. It's a lot greener. You have a gum outsole, a black midsole here that's very rubbery. Looks like they're made of the same material. And then you have your heel. This is supposed to slide up the wall when you do your handstand push-ups. And the tongue, so let's see if they change the tongue. So it seems that the tongue is still attached to the upper. Now the upper is now fully mesh. So they changed some of these, and what they changed in the upper is that, as you can see, there are a lot of holes in it. So it's fully mesh. It's supposed to cool your feet a lot faster. So your feet are going to cool faster and dissipate the heat a lot faster. So if you're doing a very, very hard Metcon, it's supposed to be helpful. Now, will it withstand rope climbs? So this mesh here, as you can see, it's a reinforced. The website and the description of the Nike Metcon 6 say that it's tough enough to withstand rope climbs. Obviously, we can't test that right now because a lot of gyms are still closed here in this country. And inside, see, the midsole, it says sticky RB, sticky rubber. So that's supposed to help you with your rope climbs. It grips the rope better. And this part here, so as you can tell, there's a little bit of a reinforcement or coating on this upper. For the eyelets, there's that fly wire reinforcement. So there's that added stability. The fly wire is supposed to be able to withstand certain levels of force. So we have flat laces here, the word Metcon on the tongue, and then inside, take out the insoles and the insoles. The insoles are pretty nice. It says cushioned, it says stable. That's because this part of the insole right here is a lot harder than this part. So this part is softer, it flexes more, so that if you're running, you're jumping, you're doing your double unders, they'll flex more. But once it gets here, you need the stability here for your squats, for your deadlifts. something that's not too soft. And I think Nike has really done a good job with these. If you open it up here, see, it says airflow, squat, rope climb, and what's that one? Sled push. So I guess these are some of the movements that the shoe is designed to be doing. So if you guys are not familiar with the word Metcon, Metcon means metabolic conditioning. So it's a word that CrossFitters are very familiar with. So it's usually the main piece of a CrossFit workout. Things like Fran, things like Cindy. These aren't names of my ex-girlfriends, by the way. They're names of CrossFit workouts. Now let's go back to the shoe, the outside of the shoe. So at the back you have this material here that's a little bit, it's kind of smooth. It's not really rubbery like you'd think. And then you have the Metcon logo engraved there. There's a different version of the shoe. It's called the Fly Ease. So the Fly Ease is supposed to give people, I think it was meant for some adaptive athletes as well. You don't need to pull this. So the Fly Ease is gonna, basically it makes it easier for you to kick your shoes off after a hard workout. So that's not the version that we got, but maybe we'll do a review of that one once they come out. So they're not available out here yet. So let us know if you guys want to know more about shoes like this. Yeah, it says there under, get stronger every day. Now, I know some of you are going to say shoes are not important, but actually they are. Like, just the same that you're not going to play basketball, you're not going to play a game of basketball in running shoes. That's not the best idea, you know. You could hurt yourself. Running shoes would lack lateral stability support, and then they're supposed to help you run, not jump. So they wouldn't absorb impact as well as a basketball shoe. So just the same, when you're training, when you're doing heavy squats, heavy deadlifts, and things like that, you want to use footwear that puts your feet and, in effect, your body in the proper position. Remember that your feet are basically the base of your body. That's the very base of your body, and everything comes from your positioning of the feet. So the nice thing about the Metcon is it's very versatile. You can run in it, just not too long. You know, short runs, like you can do 400-meter runs, and you can do a couple of rounds of those, but I wouldn't recommend you use these for like a 10K or even a weekend 10K once you're allowed to go out again and join those events. Now let's compare it to the Nike Metcon 5. Let's put it side by side. So Metcon 5, as you can see, there's not much change in the outsole. Not too much difference there. Now the upper is really where we see the difference. Even in the eyelets, there's not much of a difference in the eyelets, and the laces, they're still flat. Now with the Metcon 5s, my issue with these Metcon 5s is that these come off quick. I had another pair of Metcon 5s where the ends of the shoelaces came off, maybe from rope climbs. So we'll see. I think they may have fixed that. They're not capped anymore. There are no caps on the laces. So that's one nice thing. Inside, upper, looks pretty much the same, almost very, very similar, except for the material. The tongue is a lot softer. So with this one, I had an issue with these. I had to wear socks that were higher than the tongue. So I hope that I don't have to do the same with these. On the inside, you have that reinforcement here. It's not present here. So that's mostly the difference. So let us know what you think. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the old Metcon 5s, or do you prefer these Metcon 6s? Now let's take out the Reacts. Okay, so we did a review on these. So as you can tell, I have quite a number of these Metcons. So the Reacts, very, very different. Now on the side, if you look at it, so this is in order, okay? Very similar on the outsole, on the midsole. It's really in the upper where the difference is. And with this, the insoles are very different as well. So let's take out the React insole. So let's put these away. Put these away, and then let's take out the React insoles. So these are your React insoles. So it's very soft. It's almost like memory foam if you think about it. And then these are your Metcon 6 insoles. And as you can tell, these are the same size, but these are both size 9.5 US. But if you can see, the React insole is a little bit longer. Do you guys see that? So the React insole is slightly longer, slightly. There's a bit of a difference, and it's really a lot softer. This is a lot harder. So this one, I think this would be better for a lot of running, a lot of double unders. Now, if you want more stability, if you want to squat heavier, if you want to do weightlifting, there's that picture that came out last year of a Japanese weightlifter using Nike Metcons to a weightlifting meet. It was an international competition. It was a very the major ones where the biggest names in weightlifting competed, and he was wearing Nike Metcons instead of weightlifting shoes. So that's something. All right, I hope you guys like that one. This is definitely something that I'll be wearing and I'll be testing out more in the next couple of days. I'll wear it on feet as well late in a bit to show you guys. So